or a business, there are several challenges that you have to that you will encounter along the way, especially during the startup stage. Oo. So for me, being able to survive the startup stage is already an accomplishment. Oo. Kasi ang dami niyan eh. Competition, limitations in your resources. I even went to the point of asking myself whether to go on or just, close shop, But because of something is prodding you within, no? Yung bang meron sa loob mo na nagsasabi na huwag kang mag-give up. Go on, no? So, yun yung siguro yung ano. So, now I can say na mabuti na lang hindi ako mag-give up.
Ma'am, how would you define a successful person?
A successful person is not a successful person is someone who's not only successful as himself, but he or she was also to make others successful. No, yun yung para sa akin yung mas magiging successful ka kung nakakatulong ka sa iba. At saka nagiging successful din sila nang dahil sa presence mo siguro sa buhay mo.
Do you consider yourself a successful person?
I think so, in a way. Mm-mm.
In what way?
Yeah. In what way? Oo. Yun, kasi I think there are maraming mga kabataan, maraming mga siguro mga tao na natulungan along the way. Oo.
Do you have plans in going into politics?
Wala.
Never has it crossed your mind?
It did not cross my mind. Oo.
Sige ma'am, let's proceed na po with the questions regarding taxes.
Oo, sige.
Ma'am, do you believe that taxes are the lifeblood of the government?
Yes, very much. Oo.
Why po?
Kasi kung walang tax, walang panggastos yung gobyerno. Oo. So, it's very important. Tax is very important for, to sustain the projects.
Ma'am, have you worked with companies or clients that ask you to not pay the right taxes?
There are some who would really, no, not really insist, but would just suggest that they wouldn't pay the taxes as we have computed.
And how do you handle this po?
Siguro, we just listen. I listen to their reasons why they would want to lower their tax, but I educate them. No, I tell them, this could be the consequence if you lower your tax or if you don't pay the right tax. So it's just making them aware of what they're getting into if they will not pay the right tax.
But at the end of the day, it's still their decision if they will pay or not.
Yes, at the end of the day, it's still their decision. Siguro yung role lang ng accountant is just to lay the cards on the table and then make them aware of the pros and cons, the advantages and the disadvantages of the different options that they have.
Ma'am, this is a situational question po. What, parang there's a client who wants to bribe you in exchange of reducing their taxes. Parang they want to give you money, they want to give you gifts in exchange of reducing their taxes. What would you do if ganun may ganun po kayo?
Outrightly, siguro I would refuse. Oo. Outrightly, I would refuse. Oo, to accept the gift. it's because as accountants we have to guard our integrity. So it's the core of our profession. So I think, and by doing so, I would be able to sleep well at night.
Raise your conscience din talaga.
Yes, so
So since you mentioned yung integrity, what do you think are the top 3 values that an accountant should have?
competence.
Competence.
Number 1
Number
is competence. Number 2 is integrity. Yan lang siguro, dalawa lang siguro masasabi ko.
Dalawa.
Mm-mm.
Can you please elaborate more on competence?
Well, competence, graduating with a BSA course is not enough. Oh. An accountant should consistently upgrade. Considering that there are several changes along the way. So, we cannot stay stagnant. We have to upgrade.
So continuous learning is really
Yes,
important.
continuous learning is very important in our profession.
Ma'am, may I ask, what year po kayo, like, were you able to finish na po the major in business management? This was when you were starting up the school? Or
No. Right after I came back from abroad.
From abroad.
Didn't I told you that
I saw
my reason for going
you
back
wanted-
is I wanted to get my master's degree.
Master's.
Yes, that was my reason.
And this has really helped you in your career as in putting up your own firm.
Yes. So yun, part yan ng competence ng accountant. Kailangan todo-todo at sa continuous nga ang pag-aaral.
Let's go back to the questions with taxes. What do you think are the top 3 reasons why taxpayers do not pay the right taxes?
Number 1, siguro hindi nila naiintindihan fully kung ano ang contribution na maibibigay ng nila at ng kanilang negosyo sa society. Kung sila ay magbabayad ng tamang tax. Kasi ang nakikita lang nila is ang corruption sa gobyerno.
They really focus on the negative things.
Yes, they focus on the negative things. They say that, bakit kami magbabayad ng tax? Binubulsa lang naman. Ganyan lang.
That's one reason. Can you please give more?
Siguro, minsan kasi, the business is not performing well. Oo. So, and that's the reality. If the business is facing challenges, like low ang sales, the debts are high, and they cannot cope with the operational expenses. So the first one that they cut is the payment of taxes. But I don't really encourage them that way. I tell them that you cut on the other expenses except the taxes. Prioritize your taxes because it will save you in the end. Otherwise, if you put it at the last among your list, then you would have bigger problems.
So that's another reason. Can you please share one more?
One more, kung bakit hindi sila nagbabayad ng tamang tax.